I did meth once by accident. By accident.
You did meth?
By accident.
No wonder you have depression.
It was I thought it was coke. My buddy was like, "Do you want to do some coke?" I'm
Meth, Josh?
like, I didn't know it was meth.
You snorted it though?
Yeah, it was rough. It's the only time I've ever been kicked out of a strip club, and I got kicked out because, look, I did one line, and I'm no quitter, so I did another one just to make sure it was bad, and it was terrible.
Meth?
I had this crazy thin layer of sweat,
Like a slime.
just a slime, and at the time I was wearing like button-down shirts tucked into my acid wash jeans, with my
yeah.
black belt. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And I'm out at the strip club, and I have this thin layer of sweat, and I didn't realize till I got home. Sweat on my shirt, sweat on the underarms, and this is how bad I looked. I couldn't get a dancer to give me a lap dance.
Tough.
I kept going dance, and they were like, pass.
Hard pass.
So this one woman, I would go, how about, can we go into the boom boom room? She was like, yeah. She walked me into a door. I walked in. She shut the door. It was the way leading outside, the back. I couldn't get back in. I had to walk back out into the parking lot. I walked up to the front ticket booth, and I said, hey, I was supposed to get a dance, and she let me outside by accident. She goes, no, that wasn't an accident. She was like,
Your night's over, honey.
Yeah, your night's over.
We have a giant Puerto Rican.
I said...
We have one giant Puerto Rican who will dance for you.
with one real
You just
titty.
keep getting giant Puerto Ricans. We have a giant Puerto Rican with one tit. She says she's familiar with you.
She says she knows what you like.
Yeah, I
so
guess. Yeah,
she's
she says
got,
you like it rough.
yeah, kicked out of the strip club. But the meth was, I hated it.
I can't understand any drug. Heroin's the only one where I'm like, I probably shouldn't ever do that.
I agree.
I probably love it.
But that's because the first half of every heroin movie looks like the most fun you'll ever have. The first half, before the shit goes down, you're like, oh, they're having.
Oh, you watched the movie Blow? I want all the cocaine in the world.
Dude, that looks like a good fucking time.
You know, George Jung is basically trying to convert to a female now. I think has got a titty implant.
What?
But Stevie Blue Eyes was bunkmates with George Jung.
How? But George Young's got to be 70 right now, right?
He has a set of tits. How about when I got off stage at the Laugh Factory? Right away, you go, bro, I figured out what you look like. I'm like, what? This is from a bunch of other comics. I'm like, what? You're like, you look like a Rottweiler who got his shit together.
Oh, you do, bro. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, dude.
Grab that mic, son.
You do. Look, bro, look.